Welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny. That is Sal. And today we're going to talk about some references that were apparently cut from The Batman. So as the article from Screen Rant states, set photos revealed background actors were in full costume for Superman and Wonder Woman. Now, this was during the Halloween scene, and they were intended to be Halloween costumes. But if these scenes had been left in, it would then bring up larger questions of where in the DC EU does this fit? Because if the whole point of this movie was supposed to be a fresh reboot on the Batman mythos, and it would not be connected to any larger DC stuff.
Right.
That was the whole point. So the question we wanted to ask today is, and I got a feeling it's going to be a short video, who decided to put those actors in the background? And who decided to cut it?
Right. I think we know who made those decisions. The larger implications are very exciting, but let's put that to bed right now. I think Warner Brothers is like, hey, put some kids in some Superman and Wonder Woman costumes. Make some DC references, make the internet people freak out. And Matt Reeves is like, okay, and then cut it right out.
I think we've heard of scenes like that happening before in movies like this, where the director's like, sure, I'll do what you want, and it's never making the cutting room floor. It's getting out. I'm cutting it out. Doesn't work.
That being said, I vehemently believe the Batman can fit in its own DC universe that doesn't have to be the DCEU, but still has characters like Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, all those characters. Like, I think those characters could fit in the Batman universe. And I think the implications of kids dressing up as them in this movie, I think it has to be that they exist in the universe. Not that Matt Reeves exists.
That would be it,
Yeah, not like Matt Reeves is saying that, but the larger implication of the studio's perspective is this is a larger universe with these characters in them.
Yeah. I actually would love for them to be referenced, but never actually show up in a Batman movie.
Right.
I would love it if it's something as simple as, if you remember all the way back in the Arkham games, Superman called and left a voicemail.
Right.
Like, just something like that goes, hey, they do exist, but Batman is dealing with this person over here, and Batman doesn't ask for help.
Right. Remember,
it's a constant thing in the comics. He doesn't ask for help.
Exactly. If Superman and Batman are like brothers, and yet he still got his back snapped by Bane. I think Superman was dead at that point, but my point being, like, every major superpowered problem Batman gets into, he would just whisper Clark's name, and he shows up and saves the day. Like, he would just do that, but he doesn't, because you still have to have Batman stories. In Man of Steel, there was a Wayne satellite. Everybody freaked out about that. And it's like, you know what? That's all we need. I mean, would I like to see Superman exist in this universe? Probably. Was I a little bit, like, the smallest, like the most microscopic expectation when things went awry in Gotham in the third act? Did I think maybe Superman might show up?
I said it in a review. I would have loved to have seen him at least in the news article.
Yeah.
Superman saving people.
Yeah, Superman provides aid to Gotham, something like that. Or Man of Steel comes to Gotham, something like that. But instead, we don't get that, and I'm like, listen, that's fine. And like you said, I want the Batman, I want all the DC movies, at least the Wave 1, to be about those characters and to be tonally consistent with those characters. So a Superman movie, more bright, more colorful, a lot of light. Batman movies, more gritty, more grounded, more street level, more dark. Wonder Woman, some balance of the two. I don't know, more like a war film, like more like an epic, like Spartacus.
I mean, that's what Wonder Woman 1 was. But
exactly.
And I agree. And like, that's why I don't want them to be a part of this.
Right.
But I would have loved to have seen a reference to Superman and Wonder Woman in the background.
Yeah.
But I think the greater implication is, if they show them, then where does Robert Pattinson's Batman fit?
Right.
Because I think you can easily go, Batman is solo.
Yeah.
Because right now you can easily look at it and just go, okay, it's solo. He might fit into the greater scheme of things. He might not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, because they'll never show up in the Batman.
Right.
And Robert Pattinson will never show up over there. So if we keep them completely separate, there's no argument.
Right. That's the thing, is you got to keep them separate. You can't have references. Otherwise, people are going to be like, when is Robert Pattinson's Batman going to be in Aquaman 3? Right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
But you have to go, no, the Batman is a hard reset of the whole universe. Like, the Batman in his world, maybe he has his own Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman characters. They exist as a different thing with different actors in that universe.
Right.
It's a different place.
Honestly, I don't know why this wasn't the beginning of the new DCEU. I get that they did it and it failed. This would have been the perfect start, because they did that with Man of Steel. Oh, you know what? It's WB. They're going to do it.
Right.
Because Man of Steel came out as a solo Superman movie, and then they were like, But what if it wasn't?
Because listen, like the Wayne logo on the satellite in Man of Steel we referenced, that was the Dark Knight Wayne logo.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it was just a fun reference. That's all it was. It wasn't supposed to be anything else.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it could easily be. They could easily connect Joker, the movie, to this, and also springboard their own DC cinematic universe.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, there were two kids, I guess, dressed like Superman and Wonder Woman in this movie. They got cut out, and I think just so they could not have to answer these kind of questions. They were like, I think
that's all it was. I think what it was at the end of the day, WB had him put it in, and either WB higher ups or it was just Matt Reeves himself said, let's just take it out. And because DCEU is in such shambles right now, so what is going on? If we take out all references, then Batman is just Batman.
Right. Please, it's going to be so complicated, right? Like, because you could just say, oh, it was a failure, it didn't work out, let's reset. But like, then you got Peacemaker, and it's working, and it used those characters, and it really things work, but not all the time. And so they're like, I don't know what to do. With Batman, just start fresh.
So we are absolutely Marvel and DC. Like I said, it's going to be a short video because what else do you really say to a scene that was cut?
Yeah.
Like one scene that
we
was
didn't even
cut.
See. Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today. Don't forget to join the Absolute family by liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. And we'll be back very soon talking about more stuff in the superhero world of movies and TV shows. Thank you.